Konnichiwa everybody, it's Mort and it's time for another movie reaction. Marvel, I did just watch Doctor Strange the other day, although that was a whispering reaction. Probably not as entertaining as my talking ones, or even as audible. I mean, could you even understand what I was saying? I haven't really watched it back too much, but anyways, here I am with the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. Another one which I do need to see, right? I do actually love Spider-Man, and I have seen, the previous Spider-Man movies. My favorite superhero movie is probably Spider-Man 2, with Tobey Maguire, that is, not The Amazing Spider-Man. Those movies were quite bad, I would say. They were better than Spider-Man 3, though. At the very least, they got that going for them. Well, the second one was just about as bad. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, those were just about as bad, I would say. But Spider-Man 2 is amazing. And will this be better than that? That is my one question. Spider-Man Homecoming, a lot of people have said that it's their favorite Spider-Man movie. So I have pretty high hopes for it, right? Anyways, I'll do a countdown because it is quite a long movie, so we should get started. And I will show the picture after the movie has properly started, after the credits or whatever is done. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll show the picture so you can see if you're synchronized or not, that is. But yeah, I will also be reacting to Thor 3, but not Infinity War, probably. Because I'll be watching that upstairs with my brother. Alright, I'll show the picture. Oh, that's Michael Keaton. It's a bit easier to see when it changed the scene there. I was just waiting for a scene change. Repairing the Avengers place. Is that from Avengers 1? Those alien things? Somebody got an important material. He's just making these really expressive gestures with his face. It's kind of violent. Why did it got so many guns there anyways? Alright. These Cascade is in for Stark. Uh-huh. He's gonna use it. This random guy. Yeah, 8 years later. It was just a little flashback, whatever. They've been using that alien technology for a lot of weapons and stuff. Oh, is that the vulture? Sweet ride, man. I guess he is the vulture then. He was kind of making like fangs, I don't know, like animal kind of gestures with his mouth. Watch out. There comes the Spiderman. I recognize that theme. Oh, this is a cool intro shot. Or logo. But I did also watch the animated series, the good one from the 90s. And I also read a bunch of the original comics. I'm a pretty big Spider-Man fan. Uh-huh. That is Tony and Spider-Man, right? Uh-huh. You can sit anywhere, dude. This is so ridiculous. Cool suit. Obviously. Thought to see him a bit. Oh, this is before. This is in Captain America Civil War. I did watch that as well, of course. Huh. Oh, yeah, I remember that scene. He has time to vlog in that. He sounded a lot cooler in the movie, though. Like it sounded like he had his shit together. When he had those one-liners. It's not a ruined video. Huh. Did you actually call him happy, huh? I thought just Peter was calling him that. Good advice from Stark. He is super strong and all. This is hilarious so far. Two months later. Oh, and that new game does look sick as well. It's not out yet though. And I don't have a PlayStation 4. That's a lot of text messages without any replies. We'd want to bully him. I mean, that was the story, wasn't it? Oh, Homecoming. Awkward. Flying drones in school. But yeah, I did get a lot of builds a lot in the original story. Of course, I gotta have it in there. Huh. Gold coin. Is it Gwen Stacy? No, it's some random chick. Emma Gray. I don't remember. I don't think I've read that far. I don't, he was paying attention. But he's a genius. More like you're dead if you try to fight him. That's not gonna blow up. Or whatever. Inconvenient placement of the flag. That's kind of creepy, keeping track of her outfit. Uh-huh. Oh, it's that guy. I know him from Freaks and Geeks, and Silicon Valley, of course. Uh-huh. Yeah, he is Flash, of course. Uh-huh. Can't wait to get out and sling some web. Why do you even have to go to school if you're Peter Parker anyways? I guess high school is pretty important. He speaks Spanish. Uh-huh. I thought they were friends. Still in Queens, of course. I wonder if we'll see any other villains though, because we know. I mean, I did see the trailer, the Vulture. I was expecting him at least. This is kind of clumsy. Oh, he's pretty ripped. Nobody is going to see that. Maybe there's a button there. It's not very form-fitting, is it? Oh, there it is. Just have to hit the button. I guess he hasn't tried it out yet. No, wait, it was like 8 months later. Of course he's tried it out. Yeah, that's gotta be a lot more fun than school. Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If not, don't steal it. Do a flip. Of course, it would humor him. That was great so far. Oh. Damn it, Spiderman. What a Stanley. How's your mother? I think he is from New York, isn't he? Sounds a bit like him. He doesn't have that photo job yet. He's relying on strangers for food. Web fluid low. Imagine running out and just being on the ground. I guess you could just crawl up a wall if you needed to hide. He's wearing an Iron Man helmet or mask. Evented that. Trying to look cool. I think that weapon might be dangerous though. You could be a bit more specific, dude. Fighting in Avengers. Not the purple one. Oh, his chop is totally wrecked. Did you recognize his voice? My chair is real squeaky. He used alien weapons, dude. Shouldn't have taken it off. You didn't even tell him about the alien weapon, dude. Man, it's risky, huh? Sneaking in back home. Oh yeah, in the trailer, isn't his friend? His friend notices, right, that he's Spider-Man. Quite a spoilery trailer, am I right? I was thinking maybe he's already there. Yes. Oh no, I dropped his thing. Looks kind of weird. Wow, the emitter, hot. Why are you in the boxers? Almost. He is an Avenger, I guess. A test of friendship. It's a lot of responsibility now. He seems like a good enough friend, though. He's kind of dumb. Oh. This is the Stark internship. Uh-huh. Need a new backpack. He's not hitting on her. Guess he was. They were going with that, huh? Bit by a spider. Good thing that thing didn't hit him. That laser. It should be a bit more covert. Did nobody hear that? He pointed the wrong way. Uh-huh. Right, I mean, he hasn't really met Hulk, has he? Well, I guess... maybe. Doesn't he have superhuman strength? Uh-huh. What about the Spider-Man? Uh-huh, damn. His crush is crushing on him. Seriously burnt. Like Deadpool. Damn it, man, you can't keep your mouth shut. Invite Spider-Man. So busy. Oh, he will be there. Well, she got a good eye for him. could show her some cool moves with her skills. Is that a fedora? Puberty? Why would he not want to go? It's not like he was supposed to be super socially awkward or anything in the comic, right? Oh, I did bring it, huh? The web slinger, web shooter. I'm sure if anybody tries to expose him or whatever by accident, oh, DJ Flash. Oh, he's actually gonna make him show up? It wouldn't be reckless at all. She is cute though. Something did get broken. That's a giant house though. Spiderman out. I think Stark would be a bit mad. This guy's such a dick. I hope he does have time to beat him up a bit. It does happen in the comic. I mean, they have like sort of a boxing match or whatever. It did change. You should maybe not launch around with your mask off. Duty calls. You could like knock on a window for like a second, maybe. What's that? He just shoots it into the air. I guess he doesn't have anything to climb. That was wilder in the games as well, when he didn't have anything to latch onto. That sound like clever? Yeah, it is. Dealing some weapons. Oh no, what a ringtone. Oh shit. I do like that actor as well. I forget his name though. Even though I've seen so many movies with him, that is kind of a shame, isn't it? Like him in Mad Max, Fury Road. I wonder if he is playing Brock right there, then Brock who turns into Venom. Huh. Because there is a Venom movie coming out. Good thing those doors weren't attached too tightly for the bad guys. Oh no, he totally wrecked that. He's wrecking everything. What a menace. Home invasion by Spiderman. Just like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Why would he be freaked out? Wouldn't it be awesome? He should have turned his phone off, maybe. Or turn it so that only important people could call him. Damn. Vulture. His suit does look sick, though. Even comes with a parachute. I liked how you saw his silhouette in front of the moon there. That seems kind of inconvenient. Being stuck in a parachute in the water. He actually rescued him. Oh, that's Iron Man, isn't it? Or War Machine. No, it's Iron Man. Huh. But can he breathe underwater? Probably not. You're drowning, dude. Oh, that's just a sentinel or whatever. Uh-huh. It's like in India. You remember the Cheryl story? I guess it kind of undervalues him. I must go, my planet needs me. I wonder if that guy is kind of following him, the robot. Or maybe he hasn't placed out around the city. What an asshole. Why would he even respond with a chant like that? He's using it as a fridge. Looks like a pilot. I don't think they mentioned if he had a wife in the comics. Yes, a bit more backstory to him this time. Is he Electra as well? He's wearing yellow and he shocks people. You're off the team. Is he gonna try and kill him? Savage. Oh, damn, evaporated. Never mind. Oh, killed him by accident. Oh well. That was brutal though. Now you're a shocker. Brought it to class. Not the smartest thing. Pretty awesome though. Nobody noticed that. Wow, it's an elaborate handshake. He moves fast. Oh, they're trying to find that thing they have with some kind of scanner. Convenient, isn't it? Or they notice him just by that. Just hanging up. Jeff. Yeah, if you're not opposed to killing, why would you bring the shocker instead of the complete annihilator thing? So you can track them out. You're just gonna wait to see where they go. He's even got that thing where you can show the sign logo. How useful is it though? Huh? Why would you be intimidated? You don't have to back off from anybody. Oh, he's got a friend there, and also the hot girl, of course. Uh-huh. He's using that right there. Should maybe turn that off. But yeah, they did do this in comics as well. They would go on a trip with the class or whatever, and there just happened to be some villain or whatever in the vicinity. Uh-huh. Keeping him back. His friend gonna be all, you gotta be safe. Training wheels. Might be a bit dangerous. Don't you want to be the guy in the chair? Huh? Now he's super powered. What does it do? I feel like those guys might come from. Are they gonna keep him hostage? I guess he couldn't sense it. He has to turn her down. She's totally into him. You should just say something, but then he does have to go. Think he missed her opportunity? Oh, he's gonna take a swim? No. He'll give up love to be a superhero. Oh, what a sacrifice. A bit difficult though. What? Well, I mean, being a superhero is pretty fun as well, isn't it? It's like unlocking all the skills in a game. Jump now. Did you have this sort of GPS system before? No response from the AI. It's like the Arkham games when he's scanning bat vision or whatever. Instant kill. When was that ever a thing for Spider-Man? Instant kill. Might be a detriment, actually, to his skills. Is that electric web? He's wasting it all. It's a heist. They become real pros at this, huh? Using this alien tech. So that can make you phase through objects as well. It's not just a portal to a different dimension. But wasn't he using it on a blackboard before? I guess maybe there was just like a soda can right behind it. And it wasn't a portal. I mean, you could call it a portal still, but we're gonna have a fight. Of course, he got trapped in there, right? See where he jumped to. At least you got the stuff. But now they had time to stop the truck and... Would be a bad time to get properly defeated. They would have no idea where it is. Man, they actually didn't go inside. They actually let him arrive. Not Liz. I can glide. Not a long time at all. Just use the super weapon glowy thing. No reception. Is there no, like, security cameras? If it's so secure, I mean, they know there are people with superpowers in this world, so they should account for people that can teleport or whatever. Alright. Or phase through walls. How is it gonna make it? No calls now. Alright, they won without him, it's fine. He didn't answer anything. Sort of advice. Oh, it might not want to go through there. What an idiot. Damn it, man. Don't let it move through an X-ray. I think you're going to take it in for questioning, man. He's got a bomb. He's not expelled. Don't sound so excited, woman. He's got to rescue them, huh? Watch out, that observant girl might hear your voice and recognize it. Well, 10 minutes is plenty of time. At least she's calm during a bad situation. You're not safe. Uh-oh. They should have stayed put. Go, go, go. I wonder how much of the actual monument they used to film these shots. It's pretty high up, huh? You should hurry up, dude. Oh. Now you tell me that. You got sticky everything. Just hurry up, dude. I feel like that wouldn't do too much, but why would he even come there suddenly with choppers and guns? They don't even know what's happening in there, so it's just Spider-Man. He's been helpful so far on the news, right? The police. I guess it is kind of suspicious behavior, huh? Take my trophy. So important. Oh, he's gonna use the chopper. That's really dangerous, though, for the chopper. Almost. Sir. Good thing you didn't give him away yet. Oh, is she not gonna make it? Is he gonna fall down? Oh, the upside down kiss. Thank you. Is it gonna be alright? You could have said yes if you had time. That was a great scene. Man, we're only halfway, huh? He's been doing it a long time, huh? In the comics, Spider-Man was already a thing before the Vulture appeared in the first volume, right? Doc Ock also surprisingly appears real fast. Is it the second volume or like the fourth one, maybe? Not again. What happened, man? This is so professionally done. The newscast. You missed it all, Peter. Where were you? Etc. At least you feel a bit good. He should be homeschooled, but at least a little bit. I ain't got time for this. There's a PSA. You ain't got time for that shit. Oh, that girl is there. Huh. I tried. Oh. Who am I? Isn't this kind of boring? I feel like the mood in there would be terrible. Just keeps a jar of web fluid under the lockers. Also, if he works with Stark, surely they could work out something with the school where he's exempt from detention for one thing. But also that, he's allowed to leave class in the first place. They could make up a condition for him or whatever. Uh-huh. It's handy to have a dash cam or a GoPro on you. I didn't know he was 5'10". He did look taller than me, but I'm just about 5'11". Donald Glover. I mean, it might not be accurate, but... This is ridiculous. You can pick the more normal sounding voice. Interrogation mode. Spiderman is enough of a thug for this guy. It's another deal. Man, he's such a newbie. He's so uncool. Yeah. Stay cool, man. Come fix this. You're a criminal. Oh man, that was hilarious. Man, this movie is really great. It might be my favorite Marvel movie so far. I do need to watch Spider-Man 2 again though, before I make up my mind which one is better. You'd think Stark would tell him about the drone at least. It's super useful. Oh, there's that guy from Breaking Bad. Or Insta-kill. I mean, the Better Call Saul. And some other savies. And there's that guy. Oh, that one you can't deny. Can't decline. Alright, he's allowed to end the call. Sweet moose. Just want to kill him. If he gets knocked out and falls in the water, it'd be inconvenient, wouldn't it? Are you guys okay? Man, he goes through the cartridges fast, huh? Uh-huh. He's got the trip mine kind of deal. What? Get out of here. I guess they were waiting for it to happen as well. They were on, it was a sting. Right, so they are allowed to fire. I mean, he was approaching with a weapon, but it could be hard to tell. Oh, is that the annihilating thing? Wouldn't the whole ship be destroyed if it was? I don't know. This is awesome. Can at least get the gun. Man is super strong with that suit on, huh? Uh-huh. And nobody got hurt? Of course. I mean, that one guy got evaporated, so can they get evaporated in PG-13? I don't remember what rating this has. But you'd think somebody would get hurt in all this chaos. Gotta mend it together. Spider web go. I mean, I don't think it would be that dangerous for the people, only the old ones. I've seen like boats capsize really badly, much worse than that, with everybody surviving. But if there's any old people, of course, it's a lot more difficult for them to escape. 98%. So it's not gonna help. Well, I guess it is a bit more difficult as well when it's a giant boat like that. People could get easily trapped. But if I was on that boat, I would jump ship as fast as I could. Maybe. Like, there's plenty of wreckage you could cling on to. I'm surprised nobody's in the water. Is he super strong? What happened? Oh, is that actually Iron Man? Or is it a robot? Saved by Stark once again. Huh? Just as good as new. Probably not operable anymore. Need some more fixing, surely. But Yeah, the trailer did show the boat as well. I'm glad it wasn't the final battle, though. That will be something entirely unshown, right? You're in or you're dead, right? I mean, it was pretty simple to get rid of the tracker. Oh, yes, sir. If he called the FBI, then why did they aim their guns at him? I guess he didn't necessarily know that Spider-Man was there. He actually had it under control. Well, you could still crawl on walls and shit. And you can still make web, right? I survived my trip to New York City. I mean, he does tell her eventually in the comics, right? She's a bit more on it than the usual super old Aunt May. Uh-huh. You'll be back on it in no time. Don't worry about it. Smell like garbage. Oh man. Yeah, isn't he like a top student? Why does he catch so much flack anyways? The principal has a crossbow. Sounds awesome. Homecoming, huh? Oh, sad face. She was not having the tension, but he was. It's in your pocket. I guess it's easy to put Star Wars things in now that they're owned by Disney, huh? Didn't think about that. Without any copyright issues, right? And it's also advertisement, I suppose. I mean, if he exposes himself as Spider-Man, then he wouldn't be able to go to school anywhere. Then surely Stark would take him in again. Oh, damn. Except for one secret. Such a bad boy, being in detention all the time. Nobody asked her. Good for him. Hall pass. Uh-huh. Nothing's gonna go wrong at the homecoming, right? No bad guys, no nothing. Never tried a tie before. The Windsor is the easiest one for sure. Teaching him how to dance. Just go like this. Huh? They're not gonna get driven by her. Oh, that's their dad. I'm gonna date your daughter and then I'm gonna beat you up. Come at me, bro. What a twist. No wonder they have such a nice house. Huh? She's been making a lot of dough. Being all bad guy-y. Killing people. I guess it's a nice guys to be nervous in front of her dad anyways, right? She does look nice though. Oh, what a smile. Not good enough, Peter. Of course he's driving. In a couple of days, huh? Is he gonna tell him about the secret plan almost? I'm going on a business trip. Got something big planned. Oh, dear. My arch nemesis start just about. Oh no. Nice man. Could recognize him by his voice and his figure and his smell, maybe. I don't know. Oh, he's piecing it together. Oh, way to make it super obvious. This is so ridiculous. I don't think this happened in the comics, so. He wasn't there. Oh, the green light. He's the vulture. He's green. I guess his suit isn't that green, huh, in his movie. It's a lot brighter, usually. Neon green, just about. Does he drive a green car? That would be a bit cliche, wouldn't it? The dad talk. Or the Spiderman vulture talk. Oh, he's brought a gun. Can't just shoot him right there. We'd never get away with it. Huh. I'll kill you. Including your daughter. Kill your dad. The vulture is a savage in this movie, huh? I do like it, actually. Saved your life from myself. What a dad talk. Or I kill you. Don't show her too good of a time. Man, this is great. Homecoming, huh? Don't have too much fun. Where'd you go, anyways? Oh, there's his friends. This is awfully dramatic, huh? I mean, wouldn't you just phone Stark and tell him right away? I feel like that would be the right choice. But then he wouldn't be able to see Best Girl. Oh, the usual. He had a gun out. I'd rather see some Spider-Man stuff than a Homecoming anyways. They could have chosen to stay there though. Oh, where are they coming from? Crappy costume, huh? But yeah, they haven't really made it the point of if, like, his spider sense at all almost in this movie. You'd think he'd be able to dodge some of this. He does have a spider sense, right? I think he used it in Civil War, maybe. Especially after seeing the gameplay of the new game. They like use it every 5 seconds or whatever. Oh, damn. That was a cool shot. And a cool shot, if you get what I'm saying. Huh. He steals man's car. Doesn't even know how to drive. That's hilarious. This movie's hilarious, yo. Make sure to wreck it. I guess it's a different kind of car. Than he's used to. He's the guy in the chair. Damn it, man. You gotta lead with something else. Like, we know where the vulture is going, or who he is. Thor's magic belt. Alright, only a little bit scratched. Did you not hear him? There's like dead silence in there. That porn. With my headset on. I'm like live, like chatting with some girl. What's that teacher doing there, anyways? The movie is kind of dark, though, I will say that. Like a bit too dark, maybe, sometimes. For a Spider-Man movie, anyways. Just the light, that is. Wes Anderson. Kind of shot. Maybe hurry the hell up before he puts on his weapons. For her, yeah. My weapon is on the other side. Should put his other hand also under web. But yeah, he plays it so well, I'd say. It's funny though that he plays Vulture after playing Batman, because they both have wings and fly, so that's what I said. Should have webbed him up. At least he can't hold his own daughter hostage. Mine, it's advanced. Very calculated. What was the plan all along? Waiting for him, maybe? Spiderman? Happy is happy. He smiles a lot, I guess, then. That's why they call him that. Should have had a mask with a mouth hole, huh? If it actually makes it hard to breathe. Or sometimes in the comics when he has to lift up a lot of rubble. When all hope seems lost. Saved by Tony again, maybe? Gotta think, Parker. You're half Peter. But he is something. That's what gives him strength to lift this rebel, etc. Without the super suit. Pretty impressive, yo. You'd think Stark would track his phone as well. Right? Guess not. I guess he actually respects privacy a little bit. Sweet camouflage, bro. A little resistance, huh? Oh, did it not notice them? Oh. That is awesome, yo. Cool. Right, using that portal thing again. Oh yeah, he most definitely doesn't have that gliding thing. He'd be kind of screwed if he fell, probably. Is he gonna get the shield? Or what is he gonna get? Oh, there's that Hulkbuster armor. He could upgrade his suit or whatever. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, he did call her his girlfriend, huh? Isn't that bad for the plane? We lost the motor. Make an emergency landing. I was gonna lose another one. This is intense. Uh-huh. It's gonna be a close one. Man, who thought such an interesting plot with the Vulture could happen? He kind of has simple stories, but he was one of the first recurring villains, if not the first, in the comics. I guess people like them. they're gonna have a fight at the amusement park. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Or maybe they're done fighting. It's been a while. A rough landing, huh? Yeah, this does look like a final battleground. Alright. And yeah, of course, he's not usually that powerful either. He is one of the weaker villains in the comic for sure. Uh-huh. Is there a weapon in there? It don't look too good, yo. Oh, he's gonna drop it on him. He's trying to save him? I think it would get away. Whatever, man. Let him blow up. Sorry, babe, I killed Dad. I mean, he can't kill himself. Well, what's under the package? They keep saving each other. Huh. Well, now I think it's done with fighting. Oh well, it was fun. I mean, we got a lot of it. That was a really awesome scene, that last fight. Especially when they were hanging off the plane. Or the, whatever you call it. Flying vulture guy. Sorry about your plane. Is he gonna get the kiss before the credits? Huh? Saved by the guy in the chair. Oh, they have to move. Why? Can't they afford school? Uh-huh. I'm Spiderman. Well, Oh, they're just moving for fun? Dad doesn't want you there? I guess they did pay for everything. He does make the choices. And he didn't want Spider-Man snatching up his girl. Maybe. His little girl. Oh well. You'll find a different girl soon enough. At least you still have Flash. Oh, she is Mary Jane. After all, she really doesn't look like it. She usually has red hair, and she's not a super geek like that, right? What a twist. But I could see them together. Why did you want to meet them there? Wow, they really took their time with this one. One last romp of the funny scenes. Get out of here, kid. Doesn't look shady at all. Do you have the drugs? Oh yeah, that's from Avengers 2. I guess this took place. No, it happens after. Wait, they do have this place. I guess it is after the fight in Avengers 2, isn't it? Are we gonna get to see some other Avengers? We'll get a better suit. Huh. Yeah, the casting was really well done, I'd say. The theme, huh? It looks a bit cooler. Official member. Next division. Does this room even have doors or walls? Why would he? He's not turning them down. Is he really? It's kind of weird. He's not ready for the suit. Oh. show them engagement ring. Pretend you're getting married. Alright, I guess they're gonna pretend to get married. Or be engaged. Man, I'm kinda hungry. Oh. Did you find the suit? Who's TS anyways? I guess his friend? Right, it is, did it give him a suit? Oh, yeah, never mind. What a reveal. Of course, I will be sticking around for the post-credits. And the post-credits, possibly. I feel like they always have it now. That was a cool outro. But yeah, I do think I enjoyed it more than Spider-Man 2. So then, it's my favorite superhero movie, I suppose, so far. It was great, wasn't it? That was Stanley. Huh. That's when he took and fixed the ferry, or tried to anyways. Grand reopening of the grocery store. Zendaya. Is that really her name, huh? No last name. Uh-huh. Is on the Ferris wheel. Robert Downey Jr. Louis Frogly. But yeah, I love the jokes. They really got Spider-Man, the sense of him right. There we go. Is he gonna run into somebody? Oh, he's the Scorpion or whatever. Huh? Oh, but it does. Oh, damn. I guess they're forming up the Sinister Six. He's happy to find a friend. But yeah, I'll wait until the credits is over, of course. But yeah, they have some great casting. The Tinkerer. Oh, that's who that was. He's one of the bad guys. The guy with the glasses. I was thinking a bit of it. He was also one of the super early ones that shows up in the comics. I just didn't really remember his name, and I didn't actually catch it right now on the credits list, but whatever. But yeah, it was a great movie, I'd say. And I will be watching Thor 3 soon. If not today. Hair consultant from Mr. Downey Jr. Alright. One singular guy is always on call for his hair. There's potentially 5 more minutes of this. That would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? Credits aren't typically too interesting. But with Marvel, you always have to wait. When I was watching Deadpool in cinema, actually, so many people were leaving. They totally forgot it was a Marvel movie, I'd say. You always gotta stay to the end, and there was a scene at the end, although it wasn't that exciting, but it was funny enough. Right? The first Deadpool. I haven't seen the second one. Other Marvel stuff I've seen, there's also Daredevil, which I really enjoyed, of course. Probably the best superhero series. It's 1,000 times better than Arrow, tell you that much at least. I mean, I don't particularly like stuff from the CV anyways. Although I think Flash is from the CV. I think that I've seen a couple of episodes of it, and that's, at least in the beginning, is a lot better than Arrow. But yeah, Daredevil, Thremsall. I also watched, the one with the girl. What's her name? You know which one I'm talking about. It wasn't that entertaining, actually. It kind of reminded me of a CB show. It was kind of campy, at least when you compare it to Daredevil. But I did watch season 2, of course, as well. And there is a 3rd season coming out this year, maybe. But I've not seen The Defenders or Iron Fist, Luke Cage. Oh, The Punisher, that's one I've been meaning to watch. Maybe I'll react to that sometime. Gotta watch that before The Defenders, of course. Right. By the way, I am impressed if you're still with me watching. 2 hours is a long time, isn't it? I guess I could skip ahead to the post-credits. Maybe I'll do that next time. And then I could even show the image, because I'll be able to show the image anyways. Oh well, we're so far in, I might as well wait. I didn't even think about that. Somebody's named Cyan Bose. That's a cool name. Cyan like Dragon Ball. Alright, there is a Marvel Avengers theme. I don't actually know which one that is, but yeah, they had some great music choices, I'd say. Flash, DRV. Yeah, they're the Star Wars merchandise. Special thanks to Jack Kirby. It was Stan Lee and Jack Kirby that made Spider-Man, right? Originally. Right, it's almost over. Greener world. Now what? Oh, another PSA. Patience. That's what I was gonna say. It will be disappointing, huh? Huh. That's it. Man, that was kind of boring. That's probably the most boring one I've seen in a Marvel movie. Come to think of it. Oh well. Be moved. Is that the name of a company? Spider-Man will return. Be moved. Doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Now it's done. Yes. All right. Well, I think that's it. I think I've said enough now, right? I really enjoyed it, yeah. So, hello, Spider-Man. Can't wait to see more. At least he shows up in Infinity War, right? I think they might be making another movie. After that, I don't know. How about I tune in now and don't let me know, because I'm yet to watch those movies, of course. Thor 3, much up there. Anyways, if you enjoyed my reaction, I suggest you subscribe. I'll be able to be reacting to more Marvel movies, or movies in general. And there's early access available, even to the movies, on Patreon. And you can even make me watch movies, but also series, with some of the rewards there. Anyways, I will see you guys next time, right? Peace.